So now we're going to get into questions that we've seen in the comments or have come up. So let's see. Well, I don't know if we wrote this one down because this was like a common question in these type of Q&As. Where and when did we first meet? Do you want to answer?
We first met back in February this year, 22. And we met at
my house.
Well, yeah, I went to the house. I was thinking like, wait a minute. Yeah, I went to the house and I went to her house. And then from there we went to this restaurant that it happened to be closed. We were supposed to go have dinner there, but it was closed. So we went to another place, a little less what we wanted.
Right.
Definitely less what we wanted, but we went, we had a good time. We got to know each other.
Yeah, but we officially met in October of 2021 on a dating app.
Yeah.
And we talked back and forth for a little while. And then I think you had texted me or called me and I didn't return your calls. And then like you stopped texting and calling me for a little bit. And then you reached back out to me again. It was still in October. Maybe it was November. But anyway, then I had to leave. And I told him I have business to take care of, but when I get back, I'll hit you up. And I didn't hit him up until January? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
January.
And like the end of January.
Yeah, the end of January. And so then we officially met in February.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. No one's asked us this, but it's a common question.
Very.
Yes. What is our ages? So, he doesn't mind answering that, but I told him he can't answer that because I don't want to answer that. So, how we're going to answer that is we both have grown children. My oldest child is 20. His oldest child is 25. So we're old enough to have 20-year-old children. So there it is. You can do the math.
Yes.
Teenage mom, teenage dad. Go as far back as you
However
think.
you want to go, however you want to do it.
From there up.
I can't let you in because you're old as for this club, not, for the earth.
Okay. This was another one that's just like a common question. What we do for a living. And I think most people know what I do for a living because it's on our page. So I work for the fire department. And I do emergency management for the fire department.
I work in warehousing. Been doing that for years. So.
And that's what we do for a living. The easiest way for me to explain my job is if you've ever seen this old movie called Volcano, I do what Tommy Lee Jones does in that movie. If you've never seen it, because it's pretty old, it's from the 90s.
It's a good movie though.
Watch a clip of it.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah. This we always get asked. How long have we been together?
Since February.
Yeah, so I was like, we answered that when we talked about how we met. Yes, we've been together. I say we have 2 dates. We have the date that we officially started talking through the app, October 28th, 2021. And then we have the date where we officially went on our first date, which was February 9th, 2022.
We're just going to go with February 9th.
So we just say February.
So it'll be 7 months now.
7 months we've only been together 7 months. Oh my God, that sounds like a really short time, and we've done so much in 7 months.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, okay. How did you ask me to be your girlfriend?
Okay, so I believe we were, I don't know, maybe it was like our 5th or 6th date around
It
there.
was not our 5th or
No?
6th date.
5th, maybe?
No. We
Third?
only, yeah, maybe the 3rd.
Nah, we went to.
We went,
the
okay,
first
we
one.
went to the taco place.
Mm-hmm.
Then we actually went to the restaurant that we were going to go to that was
Right,
closed.
Right. We went to the party at the Mix.
That wasn't the 3rd date.
Yeah, it was.
That
That
was
was
the
right
3rd
after,
date?
yeah.
Okay, so then we went to the
And then
party at the
then
Mix.
Valentine's
Then
Day.
Valentine's Day.
Then the drive-in.
Okay, so 5 dates.
Yes, our
Okay.
5th date.
5th date. Okay.
I just asked her if we were on our way home from the drive-in, and I said, can we be exclusive?
And he
Yeah.
did it with bass in his voice. He kind of just like cornered me into it. He was like, "So when we gonna make this thing exclusive and official? Because I'm ready and blah blah blah." And I was just like, "Dang, okay. This is our 5th date. We've been dating for like we had dates back to back.
They were back to
They
back.
were like literally back to back. By our 5th date, I think we had only been seeing each other for like a week or a week and a half."
Yeah,
So,
for real.
5 dates in a week and a half, and then he's all, "So what's up? When we gonna be exclusive?" And I'm just like, I think I was driving. Yes, I was driving. And I was like, And that wasn't the first time you asked. Because you asked before that.
No, that was the first time. I asked after that.
You asked, okay, yeah, that was the
Yeah.
first time. And then I didn't know. I was like, I need a little bit more time. And then you asked again. Was it Valentine's Day?
No, it was after that.
It was after Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it was after that, and I don't know what that. And we did a bunch of stuff after. I'm not a whole bunch, but we did some other stuff after that until you was like, yeah, we can do that. We can be official, exclusive.
Yeah. I think it was around the time we started talking about intimacy. And then that's when I was like, okay, because I don't want to be intimate with somebody that I'm not exclusive with.
Okay.
So, well, I don't want to be, I don't know how to explain it on here.
On here?
Yeah.
She didn't want to do it without me being her man. Like
Okay.
So just all right, okay. So then he was like, okay, you gonna be my man, and then we can move forward.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. too.
Right? Bada
Yeah.
bing.
That'd be about a ring. Okay.
You wanna check them off?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we already answered this in one of the other questions. Where was our first date?
Okay.
It was at a taco place.
Yep, taco place. Check it.
Around the down the street, like around the corner from my house. It was all right.
Yeah, it was all right.
Okay. What advice would you give to other couples?
About what though? Like what kind of advice? Regarding what? Relationships?
Maybe just relationships. Because we have been asked that question before. Because because of how our relationship looks.
Everybody's different. That's such a big, you know what I mean, generalization right there. So it's
Because I would say for younger
it's
people,
a large question.
my advice would be to take it slow. Don't commit to one person early on in your life. Have dating experiences. So date different people so you can get to know yourself and what you want in a partner. Because I think when you're young and you tie yourself down to one person, I don't know, just a lot of mistakes can be made. And maybe not. I'm just speaking to my own experience because I got married young and I wish I would have just waited a little bit longer. But then I also feel like then my kids wouldn't be here and I wouldn't trade them for anything in the world. So I am happy my life went the way it did because it blessed me with my children. But I tell my girls, like, don't, at your age, have fun and experience new things and different people before you commit yourself to one person. When you're young, I feel like you should be able to date multiple people, because dating multiple people doesn't equal multiple partners with intimacy. And I think people mistake dating in that and time together, and they're not, in my opinion, they're not related. So I would also say just be yourself, because that's the only way you're gonna know if someone truly likes you.
That's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth.
So be yourself.
That's
be
real.
your true, authentic self.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Because and that's a big one for me, because I'm gonna be myself, you know what I mean? And I've never had a hard time doing that, and I've been rejected. I mean, it's a part of life, you know. Not everybody's just gonna like you. It just doesn't work that way, you know what I mean? Especially in the world we live in. But being yourself, I think it's on the table. It's right in front of you, and
Yeah.
so there's you take it or leave it.
Take it or leave it. If they don't like it, they walk away, and that does everybody a favor. No unnecessary heartbreaks.
Right.
No trying to keep up with the facades. So just be your authentic self, and he is truly his authentic self. Because I believe, like, when you first meet somebody, there's just like some things you can keep on the back burner. Just maybe wait to bring those parts of you out, and don't bring them out so soon. But he was right out the gate like a racehorse, like, this is me, this is what I'm doing, this is it. And it was like, ooh, okay, so let me see if that's all I want to deal with. So, but at least it was done at the beginning, so there was no, I was like, okay, that's him, like, this is truly him, so take it or leave it. So, and I guess that worked out well, even though it was kind of like a shock, like when we would go places, I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, it all worked out. Be your authentic self. Favorite memory together? What's your favorite memory?
And you know, in 7 months we've had quite a bit.
Yeah,
Like, we've done a lot.
we've done like 5 years worth of relationship.
If you guys have seen, if you've seen our other pages, you know what we're talking about. If you haven't, please go check them out. But the memories are there. Like, we've done a bunch of fun stuff, and I really can't wait to keep on doing more with you, babe, because I love you so much. But
so sweet.
if I had to think of the ones up until now, I think Solvang was a blast, babe. Solvang was so much fun. That was like our first real trip away from, like, actually driving far.
Yeah.
And we got to see a lot of the countryside, going up the coast. That was dope. And, you know, where we stayed at, it was all just a cool experience. And it was just fun. And, you know, we got to really
That's our first road trip.
get to know each other, you know, and it was fun. I had a blast. So I'll have to say Solvang.
Dang, there's so many favorites. But I'm just going to have to choose my birthday, because that was just like,
yeah, the birthday
it was a
dope.
whirlwind of just all kind of emotions and just excitement and fun. Like, it was truly like the best birthday that I've had. And I've had really good birthdays, and I've been taken to really good, expensive places and gotten nice gifts and everything. But the thought and planning that he took for my birthday, and just listening to things I said, like, in just random conversations, and remembering it, like, all that, like, made it that much more special. So it was just, and then of course everything we did was just like hella fun.
It was hella fun, man.
Yeah,
It was hella fun.
Yeah, so
It was hella
that
fun.
is my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite memory.
Yeah. That was I mean, all of them are. We've had some. All the memories are so much fun, and we have great memories. But that's definitely up there. And if I think if we hadn't have done Solvang, that definitely would have been there.
Yeah.
Because that was definitely quite an experience. I'll
Yeah.
never forget that.
No, never. Like it was
But,
just
yeah,
awesome.
It was.
Yeah, and it wasn't just on my birthday. It was day 1, day 2, day 3,
Right,
day 4. It was
right.
like all these things kept happening. So it was.
Yeah, that was
The best.
great.
Oh, where mark these off? And this question we always get asked is, do we live together?
No, we don't live together.
We still do not live together. It has only been 7 months, people.
But things are in the mix.
We damn near though live together.
We do.
We don't live. We have separate residence. Most of what you guys see is my residence, because he's always here. And well, now you see 2 of my residents because I'm selling my house and then I'm renting this house. So, and you'll see videos at both. And then you'll see videos at his house too.
There's quite a few.
Yeah, there's a few. So, but no, we do not reside together, but we have been talking about it just to make things a little bit easier. I hate to put it that way, like, well, we might as well just move in together just to make our lives a
Huge
little
mistake, but I stay at your place every night anyways.
Let's not fuck this up for 12 months.
I never have to pack an overnight bag again.
Okay, that's the bottom line, but I mean,
Yeah.
there's everything else included, though. You know what I mean? Everything else that will come with that. So, you know, of course, us wanting to be together, but we, you know, of course, whatever's gonna make the most sense. I mean,
Yeah.
you're gonna go with that.
Living together makes the most sense because of everything we're trying to build together. So it's easier if we're under one roof. And I mean, most of the time he's here. I think at this point in our relationship, I think you go home like what, once a week for one day.
Maybe once a week for one day.
For one day.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, I think, and it's usually on a Thursday because of football.
Or Sunday. Yeah, or Sunday
because of football.
Right.
So,
But before football, here. So.
yeah, you were always here. But yeah, it's in the works. I'm a huge planner. I mean, I plan for a living.
Yes.
So, and I was a planner before that. So.
Yes.
So I'm a huge planner. So all our ducks have to be in a row. It has to make complete sense to me. Just everything has to check off, like rules in the house, finances, like everything. All that has to be together and dealt with before. I'm not one of those people where, oh, I love you, let's move in together, and then we move in together, and then all this stuff is out of order, and then we mad at each other. So
yeah, we're gonna need that.
yeah, but it's in the works.
So.
Maybe, I don't know.
We weren't gonna put a timeline on
Yeah,
it.
we're not gonna put a timeline on it.
It'll. You guys will know.
Yeah, we'll announce it. We'll film it.
Definitely film.
Okay. What was your first argument about?
What was our first
What was our first argument?
Dang, our first one?
First argument? I don't know. And we don't really have arguments. We have discussions. Most of the time I just have to calm him down because he'll start raising his voice and I'll be like, why are we hollering? 'Cause I don't like to argue, and I don't like to argue around our kids. So like if he's raising his voice and the kids are in the house, I'll be like, Giovanni's in the next room.
Yeah.
Can't be doing that. But they're not really arguments. We're not like outright just
No,
like
we don't-
mad at each
yeah.
other or anything like that. We're just really discussing an issue we're trying to resolve. So it's not really an argument.
Yeah. If we had anyone, it would probably be when I didn't come over here that night when I said I was and you was mad.
Oh, when
at
I
me.
broke up with him. I broke up with him.
I'm done.
What?
What happened? We just
For like 2 minutes.
No, it was for 24. Well, it wasn't 24 hours.
Exactly.
It was overnight.
It was overnight.
We were broken up. I was done. I don't give chances, and I know that might seem weird to people, but like, if you show me one red flag or if I feel uncomfortable with it, I just rather I'm gonna rip the band-aid off. I'm not gonna wait and see if that's what you're doing. If I feel like that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing. So yeah, I was mad, and I broke up with him. And he showed up at my door like nothing happened, like nothing was wrong. Like, oh, come on, babe. We're getting ready to move your stuff from the house. And I'm like, we don't go together. So, we do not go together. And he was like,
Clearly, I had to show her my perseverance.
so we were at the door, and he was talking about, well, can you at least give me my stuff? And so I started bringing him his stuff, and he was putting his stuff in the car. And then I was about to just shut the door. And he was all, I forgot what you said, but the conversation started getting longer, and I'm standing at the door with the door open. So I let him in because I was tired of standing with my front door wide open. So I was like, just come sit down. What do you need to say? Like, but yeah, we were broken up, and I was ready to make a video and tell all you guys, like, Will effed up. We not together no more. So
I was not about to let that happen. No.
yeah, so I guess that wasn't our first disagreement, but that was
yeah.
if anything close to an argument, I would call
That
that
was
an
it,
argument. Yeah. Why are you
We was
laughing?
broken up overnight.
Yeah. We broke up. It was like 5 p.m. We broke up at like 5 p.m. And then he came knocking on my door at like 6 in the morning. So we were broken up from 5 p.m. to around 7 a.m. the next day. What is your pet peeve about me?
About her, I would have to say that sometimes she's a little too bougie.
It's going to be Bruce Willis and Demi, Rob Lowe, Emilio Estevez, or Charlie Sheen, I can't remember which. We're going to take the bus all over town to protest air pollution, and then we're going to motor to the beach and have a big bonfire.
Sometimes she's too bougie when it comes to certain things, and I'd be like, hey, what? It's not that serious, or it's not that, you know, that hood or ghetto or however she may want to put it, but
You know,
I'd
I
be
do
like,
not like the
I'm
term
like,
ghetto.
okay, well,
I do not like that term.
it doesn't have to be so bad in her book, but to her, it's like, I ain't doing that, or I can't do that, or I'm like, it's sometimes she just goes overboard with that. It sometimes just drives me crazy. I'm like,
nothing
why?
I do is overboard.
Yeah,
Nothing
right.
I do is overboard.
Yeah, right.
Nothing.
babe. Yeah,
Nothing.
right. Yeah, right.
Not one thing.
Uh-huh.
Nothing I do is overboard.
This is
like, I am so down to earth.
no.
Yes.
Not all the time, babe. There's been instances where sometimes I'm like, okay, that's a little too much.
Oh, God.
For real. But that's my pet peeve, so go ahead. What's yours?
Okay. I've been called bougie all my life,
I know.
and I embrace it.
Okay.
I was raised a certain way. You want to see real bougie? My mother was still here, she is the definition. You talking about me? You would have been like, no, can't deal with your mom. Last question. Oh no, I gotta tell you my pet peeve about you.
Come on.
And you already know what it is.
Okay, baby.
Your Mack truck driving through the neighborhood, waking the world up, snoring.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, every night I contemplate if marrying him would be a good idea because I feel like we would have to sleep in separate rooms.
Man.
When I go to sleep, I need silence. Like last night when the neighbors, I just heard like all this whispering and talking, and it was bothering me. I was like, why are they outside? What is going on over there? Any noise that keeps me up, I'm irritated because I need to sleep. I love my sleep. So if anything disrupts my sleep, I have an attitude, a bad attitude. And your Mack truck snoring, I'd be like, I don't know if I need to go. But we're in my house, so I'm like, I'm not sleeping in another bed. This is my bed. Like, you need to go to the other room. But then I'm like, I don't want to wake you up and be like, get out and go in the other room. So I endure the snoring. I have to make all these preparations. I have to make sure I go to sleep before you. I have to take a melatonin so I can stay asleep. I gotta make sure that I do not wake up at any time because then I'll be up all night listening to you snore. He snores. Sometimes I think he's about to die. He'll literally snore and he'll like inhale and then he's not breathing, literally not breathing. And it feels like 60 seconds or more. And I'm like, is he dead? And then you'll go, like you'll make this loud ass noise and like somebody was holding their hands over your nose, like you were suffocating. And then I'm all scared, like, oh my God, is he gonna die in his sleep with this snoring? I don't know what's going on with that, but you definitely have to get like one of those sleep studies. Yeah.
Well, I hope not.
That's a must before we tie the knot. Okay, last question.
What's up?
Do we get stared at a lot when we're out in public?
Yeah.
We do, but I don't think it's for the reason they think. I don't think.
Okay, so what's the reason then?
I don't think it's because we're an interracial couple. I think like when we're together, I think we're just like striking. Like, I don't know, because you're very tall. So I think when people see us walking, or they'll look like, I don't know, we stand out. I know we stand out because people will come up to us, and it's usually it's never been anything bad. It's always nice. Like when we were at the concert and homegirl was like, oh my God, your outfits are so cute and all this and that. So it's always things like that. So we get stared at, like when we went to the ball and how we were dressed, everybody, like every other person was like, you guys look beautiful, this, that, and the other. So I don't think it's anything to do with the race. I just think it's because wherever we are at that moment, we just stand out.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah,
but I think depending on where we are, I think it could be numerous things. It could be the fact that we're interracial. It could be the fact that we do look a certain way. Those things.
It can be.
But good though. I would say positive. Sometimes there's some hate. I'm sure. Sometimes I'm sure that I know for a fact that we've been places and it's just been some hate. The hate in the eyes looking.
Oh, tell me, because I'm gonna be noticing.
Yeah, I noticed because that's why I look for that.
Oh.
So.
Who was hating?
Not just women, men, just people.
Oh, okay. Where were we at?
Oh, man, everywhere, baby. I mean, not to sound like conceited or nothing, but we always get some looks, and they're not always,
But no one's ever stepped.
But yeah, I'm just talking about what I see.
Okay.
No, nobody's ever stepped and said some stupid stuff. No.
Yeah, no one's ever stepped to us, unless it was something nice. Yeah, not like that. But I don't pay attention to people.
I'm a people watcher.
Yeah, you watch people, and you're more of a people person. So maybe that's why you notice.
Yeah.
If other people, because I don't notice anything. Like when that lady was complimenting me on my outfit, you had to get my attention to let me know that she was.
That's crazy. She tapping her, and I'm like, babe, you don't feel the lady tapping you, trying to tell you something?
I didn't.
And so then she's like, what? And I'm like, turn to the side, the lady. And she's like, oh. The lady like, you hooked up, girl. You looking right.
Yeah, she was very sweet. So, yeah. So that was the last question.
Okay.
So I hope you guys learned a little bit about us, and I hope you continue to watch, and we have more to come. We are really just taking this seriously and getting our videos and vlogs and our brand and trying to get everything together. And we always appreciate any input from you out there watching so that we know what you want to see, because we're just guessing. So we love it when people ask,
Right.
can you do this? Or we'd like to see this. So please, put it out there, comment, DM us, and follow us on all our socials.
Yep.
Yes.
DinoFresh.official. And that's it for tonight, folks.
That's it. Thank you for watching.
Out of there.